Oh, I missed you yesterday, bro. Big Tavo, kick it off for us. What's up, bro?
Hey, good morning or good afternoon, Wes. How you doing?
If anybody hasn't seen Tavo training, man, motherfucker gets after it, you know?
Just do what I can. Uh,
What I tell you about that fucking being too humble shit, man? Thor's hammer ain't no shit, man. Just to be cranking out that quick, that's real shit.
yeah, I use that too. What you said, like I just let the winds wash over me. I'm like, damn, dude, nobody in here did 1,000 push-ups this morning.
Like
So
I didn't even. I start off before my videos. I'm like, I'm gonna do like 200 push-ups for a pump before my video. I'll do like one set and then start my video. But I mean, dude, when you sit there and you fucking and you really go after it for that long, I mean, it's just a whole different level, especially when you're smart enough to understand what self-talk is and know you're restructuring your mindset through having the correct self-talk during a thousand push-ups, you know. I mean, it's just what it is. Like people don't have that much dedication, especially not on the daily or not very often. You know, in a pen, I routinely did fucking workouts that were so fucking long it would blow people's minds, you know.
yeah, and I needed it. It's like I don't know, been going through it a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah, good. You grow through what you go through, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, I mean, I didn't really have any like massive, huge questions
They don't
other
have to be
than like,
massive. What you got?
I mean, other than like I would hear you. I do like to walk in the yard. I listen to that little the clips you got, and you would talk about how when the door is shut, like all the inmates, they would cry, they would kick the door, and like you
Oh,
could
you're right. You're
hear.
right on board with what I was saying. It's that self-talk, you know, during times of adversity. That's how you're creating someone. These motherfuckers are telling me, hey, my boy did 15 years. And I'm like, send me his pic. And they sent me his pic. I said, looks like the 15 years did your boy, homeboy. And they're just like, oh shit. And I'm like, there's earn the right to speak in this motherfucking world by how you conduct yourself when the doors are closed. When nobody's looking, how you conduct yourself is how you earn the right to fucking speak. Because that people say it's you versus you, but when it was them versus them, they got defeated every fucking time, dude. That's the reality of it, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, I took my lumps a little bit, uh, but it's like gotta get back on program, and it's and like I look at your videos and you keep saying like I always look for the core principles, like what is like the real answer, and it's like it's fuck you, it's not about you, like
Oh,
adversity is the
that's all
path.
the biggest thing was yesterday with the inward focus versus outward focus. I don't give a fuck what position you're in. If you're solely focused on how you feel all the time, I mean, you're just never gonna get anywhere. Like it's literally like during the times you feel great, you should just be in flow states. You're not worried about how you feel. And during the times that you're negative, you shouldn't be solely focused on self. You want to go cure that in someone else, essentially keeping your mind off of how you feel, you know.
Yeah.
Depression is like a selfish person's disease. It just
Yeah.
is. It's like there's no fucking way, dude. Especially someone in America who's depressed. Selfish. What the
Hmm.
fuck you talking about? Do you think people in fucking some crazy country who don't even have water have the time to be depressed? It's literally when all your basic needs are met and you're ungrateful. That's what depression is. I mean, people will fight it all day, but the thing is when they're depressed, they won't get up and fight it all day. Like the second you're feeling that way, get up and fight it. It'll be gone in minutes. No one's ever been in the middle of a fucking 5 mile run that was testing their life and been like, man, I'm so depressed, man. It's never happened. No one's been at burpee 250 and been like, oh, this anxiety's really kicking in. It's never happened. It can't happen.
Hmm.
So can't we just go straight to the answer, which is physical activity? No, but I don't want to do that. Exactly. Well, then you don't get the fucking solution.
Yeah.
That's it. But I mean, then people are like, well, fuck, I'd have to be working out all day. It's like, no, you don't. It's like you didn't even try it once. You just said it's going to have to be going on all day, so you didn't even do it once. You know, I used to buy myself like an hour or two with a crazy workout, death, killing myself on the floor. It would buy me like an hour or two, and then I would start to go negative again. Then I would get back on a routine. So I'll do like 5 a day. I mean, if that's what it takes to cure the something that's debilitating in your life, oh well. 5 fucking 30 to 45 minute workouts a day, like to cure yourself? Or what's the other side? Take a bunch of crazy meds and fucking just sit there going through it with massive ups and downs, fucking yourself over and going to all these doctor visits? I mean, which one? I mean, I think it's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, that's not the answer. I mean, I was just feeling sorry for myself.
Go to some professional. They're going to say we all have some shit. That's what their job is, to find something wrong with you. Their job isn't to find something right with you. What the fuck? They wouldn't be in business. Oh no, you're perfect. There's not one person is going to walk in. There's 100% diagnosis rate if you walked into a psychiatrist. 100%. You have something. What other place is 100% diagnosis? What other place on the planet? There's no way they're letting you walk out of there with nothing. No, you're completely fine. Like, you're perfect. It's not going to happen. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I mean, some people need to walk that road. Some people need to walk that road to realize that's not the road. And then I'll still be here saying that they are the path and they have the answer. And they will have seen that I kicked everything cold turkey. They will have seen that I never took a day off. But that's what we're doing it for. The second you're weak, you let those people you care about slide. You gave them a way out, bitch. You gave them a way out, motherfucker, because you slipped. Your tits gave them a reason to smoke that meth, homeboy. Your son was like, fuck it, dad's got tits. I got my meth. Like, it's all good. We both got our problems. Dad's sucking back 18 packs. Alcohol's worse than speed. Probably is. Fuck. I done worse shit on alcohol than when I was high on meth.
Mm-hmm.
High on meth, I'd just be sitting there like on the computer, all, like stuck. Second I got drunk as fuck, I was gonna kick everybody's ass in the world, you know. Then when I mixed them both, it was all bad. But I mean, it's just not even funny at all. I mean, it's just like that people are getting sold up. You know, whatever. Hey, but want to know it's cool. We got a speaking voice now. We could help as many as we can help. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
You got people like David fucking coming in looking like he never worked out in his life, and now he's fucking ripped. You know. I mean, that's what it's about. Like, how many motherfuckers can say they saved one life? You know, like I saved one life. Like that'd be dope as fuck. Like they make shows about that. Like that paramedic who saved that guy's life. He went and he grabbed him out of the water. He was drowning. He saved his life. 45-minute show. What if you saved 1 million lives? Who the fuck are you then? Exactly. Get after it. Get after it. That's it. What else is everybody here for? You know, what the fuck are you here for? You know, like I've had some painful days in my life. The ones who know pain are the fucking, I mean, the ones who know pain all too well, they're the healers, you know? Like they just, the people who are just oblivious, walking around fucking, like they don't realize they're in pain because they're so fucking delusional. Like you have to tell them that they have a drinking problem. You have to tell them that tits fuck their life up. That's how fucking out of whack they are. That you have to tell them walking down the beach, jiggly as fuck, looking like that fucks their life up. They don't even know. They're just like, no, this is my fat ass life. Like that's just what they know, is to be very mediocre, subpar. It's what they've been their whole life.
I mean, he's got too much information.
What's up?
No, we know too much.
Yeah, we know that. Fucking Sean gave me this one: paralysis analysis. Oh, over analysis paralysis, and it was like it's sickening because we all do it, but we need like a term like that to like remember, you know, because we got so much in our heads and we're being bombarded. That was a trick they did. That's the trick they did. We're going to give you the internet. You got everything, like all the information in the world. We're going to put so much shit there. You're not going to be able to find anything. Like, you're not going to find shit, you know? We're going to make it harder to find it. But harder is better. Earn that shit. I scoured books for like 14 hours a day just to figure out what I know, like 14 hours a day, every day, like literally from the moment I woke up to when I slept, I had a book there. And then that was only for a few years. And once I fucking realized that it just wasn't anything different in any book, then I just went to the source. And I'm like, okay, now I found it. Now I found it. Because every book was saying the same shit. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. Like the same shit in every book. And then I just went straight within and I heard it all. I heard it all in my own voice. And I'm like, oh, this is more like it. This is more entertaining. This is my own voice. This is my people talking to me right now. Like this feels way more powerful. So
yeah. I mean, I just been like surrounded with people who've been going through things, and then I kind of like take it on, and I didn't use it correctly.
That's just, you take it on. Take it on, get frustrated, fail, then come back stronger each time. I failed a little bit yesterday. My wife picked it up. She said, hey, I was egging you on. I was like, damn, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't avoid this argument because we just had a massive breakthrough. You saying that right now is going to stop me from many times in the future. Because now I know you know. Now I don't have to prove it to you. Now I don't have to say, look what the fuck you're doing. You know, I know, you know. Done. So, I mean, the point is sometimes the argument needs to take place. That was one of them. It was very quick. It was over. And some realizations occurred on both ends. Win-win. Sometimes it has to happen.
Damn, that's exactly what happened. I had an argument. Yeah. But
You've been crushing it. You got some size on you now, so I've been seeing you.
yeah, I'm still working on it. Like, honestly, like I've been doing this for like 9 months, kind of almost, and I still haven't gotten my macros right. But that's like the biggest hurdle. And then I started overeating after those 4 days, like what happened. But
Happens to everybody, bro. I'm trying to put on size right now, and I fucking hate it. I like cutting. Any comfort. I've coupled comfort with displeasure. Like if I'm comfortable, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I truly have to earn my comfort by murdering myself all day in every way to then get that 45 minutes of right before bed. And usually I'm still like this. And hit myself in the face with my phone, falling asleep, hitting. I routinely will drop my phone on my face, like laying down, like.
but
I mean, like, how bad do you want it? I know motherfuckers. I mean, I know a lot of people run businesses like mine, and they don't do it like that. They're like, I have a set time where I answer my leads on Tuesday at 4 p.m. and that's it. And then as many as I get to is how many I get to. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I have my buddy Shane. He's like the people's chemist dude. He's just like, nah, I do it the same way you do it. We just fucking get up and get after it. Just get up and fucking just handle business all day. This thing, that thing, that thing, this thing. I mean, essentially, well, it's not about what works better for you. It's what doesn't. And then making it work. That's the level up. Oh, is it hard? Oh, it's harder that way? But you still get it done, right? Okay, cool. How are you talking to yourself when you did it? Were you telling yourself it's miserable? Well, you fucked yourself. Were you telling yourself I'm the best, I can do it the hardest way possible? Well, then you didn't. That's what it comes down to.
mm-hmm. Yeah, self-talk's better. Just need to sack it up.
I get so mad at myself when I'm like I was driving the Rolls the other day and like I wasn't feeling life. You know, I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with me right now? Like, this is fucking bullshit. And I thought about some fat dude who hadn't even fucking earned shit in his life. And then him to swap positions and him sit in the driver's seat and he's rolling, how he would feel. And I'm like, man, everything's got to be earned. At that moment, I didn't earn that internal feeling. I wasn't accountable to my frequency, my energy. I wasn't accountable to my vibration. before I went off to try to enjoy life. So no matter what I had been before, which put me in this vehicle, gave me this body, had this mind, I still wasn't accountable to the main thing, my energy, my frequency, my mood, gaining that PMA. So I went out and I was unprepared to enjoy life. Got to prepare yourself to enjoy even the smallest things. It can't just be all external. I was out there, I'm like, damn, everything external taken care of, and I forgot to take care of my internal state. And here I'm out here unprepared. Can't even enjoy it. Fuck. Just another time. And that's that checklist someone couldn't do. Check. Like, how many things on your checklist do you get done each day that people couldn't even see? They couldn't even see it. They're like, I got my oatmeal, I got my ding. It's like, dude, come on, man. We do that shit we do that shit in our sleep, you know? Once you do your normal shit, like it's clockwork, and you're on autopilot with your normal daily tasks, then where does your checklist go? It goes internal. Now you have an internal checklist. Now you're checking off all the stuff inside. Is my self-talk in line? Am I stepping out the door with the right confidence, the right self-image, the right visualization practice that makes me feel my best before I walk in here? And then once you make it to a different level, now that's automatic. So now you got your external fucking systems on automatic to create what you need. And then you got your internal system checklist, boom, boom, boom. Because you've done it so much. Personal development is like the back of your hand. You're just prepared all the time. Motherfuckers don't even know how to do all that. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Thought this was a workout program. I know you did. I
get it.
Love it, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Honestly, like, I think I gotta keep going, gotta keep pushing it. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be worth it.
Get all this. Just see the hierarchy of it. See how it starts elementary and then starts real juvenile and it progresses to very mature. And try to figure out what state you're at. Are you, is your full-on daily program, the steps you go through that you actually take part in action-wise, are those on autopilot? Once they are, boom, move all your energy internal. Now all your energy is focused on that internal checklist. Now you're auto-suggesting. Now you're managing self-talk. Now you're checking. Now you're checking the rear rate of vibration, and you're making sure that, hey, I might have to kick myself up a notch real quick, so then you get back into a little physical activity, bring it back up. Like these are these things people couldn't even understand, and they just go moseying through life with no plan, and wonder what the fuck happened. They're like, man, that dude looks prepared. It's like, hell yeah, his preparation starts on a level you couldn't understand. Mm-hmm. That's okay. That's why we're here to teach you.
Yeah. And thank you. And thank you for everybody in here. Like, sometimes like y'all lift me up and y'all don't even know. But much love, Mr. Watson.
Really take inventory of how you conduct yourself. Don't downgrade yourself. People don't operate like you do. And then when you feel like you ain't doing enough, kick it up a notch. Fuck, it ain't gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's up, bro? You have a great day.
You too, man. Thank you.
Big David, what's up, bro?
Big Wes, man, first off, like I said last time, you provide so much value here. I don't have a direct question, but I just wanted to say, you really
you don't have to say shit after that transformation you showed. Fuck you gotta say, man. I'd rather someone put up a transformation like that than say all the shit in the fucking world. Want to kick a motherfucker in the teeth who talks and doesn't have a transformation like that. I'm just sitting here going, Jesus, you're saying all that? Fuck. Where Dave just comes on, you just come on and just show your transformation and then just be like, that's all I had to say. Mic drop. Get everybody in check real quick. Don't even say nothing. Just old me, new me.
I dropped all my vices.
Have like a Rocky song playing as you walk off or something. And then fist bump your kid and we'll all just be all, oh, fuck.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what it is. What the fuck else are we really doing, Hot air blowing motherfuckers, man. Outside the neck, talking out the side of the neck motherfuckers, man. My wife's been about to start her diet like for the past 3 weeks. It's funny though, but hey, so I got like people flying out to shoot her for the cover of like a tattoo magazine in like 6 days. She's like, I'm gonna start my diet tomorrow. I'm like, dude, you better just eat just protein, like just go hard, you know? But yeah, I mean, hey, we all get in that funk, you know. I don't really, but I mean, I like to say we all, so that I don't just do that to people, but I don't do that shit. Fuck that shit. I know where that shit goes, man. That shit just keeps going and going and going. The 1,000 days of fucking fuckery and the massive decline of your life started with 1 day, you know? So I ain't even gonna do 1 day. I'm good. I ain't gonna do that. I get like 1 meal in and beat myself up so fucking bad, it's crazy. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, I'm just like fucking tripping if I eat something I shouldn't eat.
Man, no, I legit I didn't ever work out in my life. And I had somebody today, like low key accuse me of using steroids and shit. I'm
That's
like,
what they all say, bro. Just don't like that. That's what they all say. That's what a loser says. They see me driving by the rolls, must be daddy's money. They see a guy ripped, oh, it must be steroids. I mean, anyone who says that shit, you're just like, oh, it must be my big ass pair of nuts that gets me out of bed every morning, you punk bitch.
I got nothing but wins, bro. Like, fuck, like you say, all the answers are in you. All the answers are right there on the floor. This community that you've built. I'm on like the low budget program, bro, and you just have provided so much. It's like if people can't pick it up, man. I mean, we're all here. I don't even know what to say. I just got nothing but wins. When I first came on one of these coaching calls, I was just fresh in here, and I'm like, what do I do about my baby mama? He told me to just level up.
I remember that. I remember the first one. I was like, man, he's going through it. She was fucking around on some shit or something like that.
Yep. And now, you know, man, I don't want to say too much, but man, I got my daughter with me, and I'm trying to keep it that way. And I think I'm going to be settled now. But I just got nothing but wins. That thing is still pretty. The adversity is thick, but man, it just caused me to just change fucking everything. You drop every vice.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, what do people really call an adversity nowadays? You know,
Right.
I've been through some shit, and I don't even consider that some shit anymore. I'm like, whatever, that was just a fucking little warm up, you know, whatever the fuck. Like people call a problem some cupcake shit. I'm like, wait, who died? Who got life? Nobody. Keep it moving. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like 10 years did me good. Oh, you got 3? Perfect. You might need to go back a few times. They're just like, oh my God. It's like, yeah, whatever, dude. Someone just got their head sawed off in Mexico. What? You're all worried about your fucking, you stubbed your toe, motherfucker.
You know, fuck, dude, I'm just ready to see what happens next, man, because to just be honest, man, I'm on fucking disability, bro. You know what I mean? They tell, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. But that mental illness shit, I feel like everybody who's not on this program is fucking mentally ill. Like who's not living right. You know what I mean?
Dude, trust me, it's what it is. Nobody in prison, you can't have mental illness. Like
Right.
you have to get up and live your life. Like
Right.
there's nothing to do. So the people who literally are suffering from affluenza because they have all their basic needs met, they don't liberate their energy, so their mind goes negative on them. It's a notification to preserve self. Their mind is going negative on them because it's telling them what's about to happen. If you keep living like this, you're gonna end up like this. And then they call it like anxiety or like they're making it up. It's like, no, that's the road you're going down. You can see the future. It's about to end that way. They're like, some people make up crazy ass scenarios, but most of the time they're pretty fucking accurate, you know? They wouldn't tell them that, you know? Like wake up the next morning and they have anxiety because they were drinking. And it's like, no shit you do. Tell me what you're really thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really thinking like, damn, I'm gonna lose everything. My life's gonna go to shit. If I keep going down this road, I'm fucked, you know? Like, what the fuck did I say last night? I'm a fucking clown. It's like, all that's true. It's not really anxiety. It's just the truth of who the fuck you're acting, you know? And it can stop the second you fucking get into action. Second you get into action, unmaking that path and that future, you'll start making that real one that you're supposed to live. That one that feels grand, that one that feels right. That there is no downside to, but guess what it takes? It takes some fucking elbow grease, man. It takes some work. And that's what people think. They think working, I don't give a fuck if you go work construction all day, if you're talking shit about your life the whole time you're working construction all day. I don't give a fuck. The guy who's really killing it is the guy who works all construction all day with the fucking smile and stoked that he gets to work construction all day. Not the guy who's just like, oh, fuck this. I wish I was doing something else. I deserve more. Motherfucker, you deserve what you settled for, punk. Fuck you, stupid ass. You deserve what you settled for, you fucking bitch. What? Who the fuck told you any different, baby girl? Somebody handed you something before, not me. And that's it, you know? Like, there's a story from Ed Milet's gardener where he like showed up on like a holiday, like Christmas or something, or Easter or something. And he was like, fucking, he's like, dude, don't show up today. Go hang out with your family. He's like, no. I have to work or I'm not going to feel right. Like, let me do my work, you know? And it was just like, the guy was just happy to do it. The work was the gift to him. Motherfuckers who want to go work in the kitchen in prison for 8 cents an hour. They're like, dude, let me out of my cell. Like, let me go work, you know? Let me go fucking wash these dishes. You know what's up. I appreciate your transformation, bro. You killed it. That's enough said right there. You got anything else?
No, I'm just looking forward to the future, man. I'm not going nowhere, and I'm gonna be moving up on. I want to get on the next program, and it's gonna be happening soon.
Yeah, just don't even rush it. I mean, the thing is like, it's gonna become. Becoming obvious to you that you didn't settle in this area, so don't settle in the other ones. Transferring what you know. So like the problem most men did is what they did is they cured themselves in one area. They liberated their energy in like one area. Then they weren't aware of their self-talk during that liberation of energy. And they didn't realize that they need to do that in every area. So then they weren't addressing the pain that they had that got them to do that. So they were being held, you know, by the stress of having to earn their own keep, you know, as a man. So they went and did it wrong most of the time and had poor self-talk towards it. Because no matter the job, you're still doing the job and you should pump yourself up so that you're habitually creating a mindset that pumps yourself up for work opposed to talking yourself out of it. And then you're just forward momentum because you're always telling yourself that the work is what a man does. The work is what a man does, not, I wish I was drinking beers with my buddies at the lake. Fucking grabbing ass, wearing my thong, fucking weirdo. And the thing, and that's the best. But anyways, the fucking you can't even do it. But then the whole thing is you address that area, and then you address the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. Now no amount of work is too much, you know.
Fuck yeah. I'm $1 million motherfucker, Wes. I don't care if it takes 10 years, and I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing is like don't shoot that low. I got $1 million in one of my accounts, and I'm pissed about that fucking account. That account pisses me off.
Let's fucking go.
I had fucking $0 3 years ago. They were letting me out the gate, and I had pictures. This is no bullshit. I was getting out, a northerner was getting out at the same time as me, and we were in a bus leaving the spot, just me and him in a van, and we're about to get dropped off, and then I was showing him pictures of my boy who I went to lunch with the other day. My boy, he just like pushed luxury cars, you know. He was like, bought, like his buddy owned the luxury car shop Redline European in San Diego. And he was like showing me pictures of cars that weren't his, but it was still like cool to me. Like, damn, you guys get to roll around like that. 3 years later, that motherfucker, I'm like, hey, just take anything you want. Oh yeah, we actually own these cash, homeboy. What happened? Why did motherfucker fly past? You know, why? Because he got rid of all that bullshit. He got rid of all the bullshit and got straight to work. Singular purpose, you know, just one fucking purpose. And then as you just stay on that path, you start to, success leaves clues and you start to see what you're really doing. Then you start to go within, you start to really see what you're doing. Then you start to truly validate self because you're like, damn, I don't even consider me anymore. So then you put yourself in alignment with the deepest principles from all religions and all top speakers. You're like, motherfucker, I am that. and you truly live that way, your internal voice and your intentions are what these higher teachings teach, and you're like, holy shit. Then you realize that was the true motivation. That's where the true strength came from, and that's what they were talking about. A lot of people still get up and it's like, that's juvenile phase, you know, it's like, I don't want to do this. Like, this is not what I want. Like they still really consider what they want. I've been so far past considering what I want to do or anything like that. It's just, that's why I'm like the only program out of all programs who says it's not about you. Fuck you. Like every other one's like, take care of you.
Right.
Like, this is your time. You need to fucking, you're giving too much to everybody. That's that big ass cop out from every mom or dad. Like, I spent too much time giving to everybody else. It's time for me now. Motherfucker, you just told me you're on step one. But that's okay. You just realize you're on step one. Because step one says it's all about me. It's all about you. Take care of you. It is. It's true. It's step one. But realize, like, you got a long way to go if that's what you're thinking. When the motherfucker on step 9 is like, I'm good. I operate from abundance. It's all about you. I'm good. I got this covered. That scarcity is like, it's about me. Me. Fucking pussy shit. But whatever. Everyone starts off a pussy. I sure did. You have a good one, big dog.
Thank you, brother.
Oh yeah. I like the turnout on fucking Easter. I think my wife's mad at me though. She's like, I don't know, like, are a lot of people gonna be on there on Easter? I'll probably get off here. She's like, shouldn't have done it. I'm like, we didn't have anything planned. We didn't have anything planned. Still, we could have done something. So I'm gonna try to bang through, you guys. So everybody just kind of be quick. So I gotta be off in an hour or I'll get in trouble, like, badly. It'll be rough. Like, yeah, we have nothing planned, but we could have done something. Reynolds, what's up, big dog?
What's good, Big West? Thank you for taking the call.
Chilling. How you doing?
Chilling, man. Working. Real quick, man. Just wanted to say it's a pleasure to be a part of you guys, and kudos to everybody breaking through and making shit happen, man. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. And my question is straightforward. Wes, what you think your life would look like if you were single? Like, you know, you hustling and bustling. You
I'll
trying to
never
make
be
money.
that. I would never be that. Like, I don't operate like that, you know?
What do you mean?
There's no point for me to be single. I have too much to give, you know? I'll never be. It's just not how I exist. Because I won't be with someone just to be with someone. I have to commit to someone if I'm gonna have any sort of just relations like that. But I literally, I've done my time single, you know? A lot of people need that time in their life. I'm pretty positive they do need that time, but I've done that, you know?
Got you.
I have too much to teach, you know, so I have to be submersed in all aspects of life, like fully committed. I mean, that's the thing, that the problem right now is that everyone doesn't realize that by showing love, men are committed. When men show love, it's through commitment. And when women are supposed to show love, it's through submitting. And they don't get that. It's all fucked off now. Like, they've been told not to submit to the man. And so everything's getting fucked off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is powerful to submit. Like, I submit to I serve everybody. But now, like, they take it like a chip on the shoulder shit. Like, oh, like, like, instead of like, no, I serve because I love you. Instead of like, no, I got my own shit. You know, like out of spite shit that's going against their nature. You know? Like, look at the physical act of making love. Like, isn't it? Committing and submitting? Come on now. But whatever. Everybody's all fucked up.
Gotcha.
Doesn't make you weak to submit, you know, like, in all aspects, we're sacrificing for each other. That's just the way men and women were created, you know, and society's trying to throw a big ass curveball in that. You got women wearing the pants and men not even earning, you know. It was so cool yesterday, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, just when shit starts to get fucked up and and everything starts to go haywire in a relationship, just understand why. Like, the woman can still have a career and kill it, but in certain aspects has to be submissive, you know? It's just what it is. Every other animal is in that aspect, except we're being drawn away from that. And then no wonder why we have so many problems, you know?
Yeah, like feminism is being brought into the forefront, you know?
Yeah, but I fully just want women to have their purpose and their path and do everything that their heart fulfills them. But I know that this fucking just not understanding the roles, you know. Like it's just like, so I just know my role. Like I'm yesterday we were talking about like two different men, you know, like the man who like genuinely cares for his fellow man and like is fucking not the straight fucking killer that he needs to be and da da da. And then someone posted today like a real alpha is someone who protects the weak, you know. And that's what I was getting at today, like, or yesterday, that was like the reason why someone's a leader. Like, motherfucker, if you ain't ready to handle this, step the fuck down, homeboy. And like in that aspect, a woman cannot do that. And so it's like, can you really lead at that point if you can't handle that type of fucking commitment? You can't. Because then it's just, I mean, it literally, it comes down to fucking, and then a lesser man can. It's not just woman. It's just someone who's not willing to take it as far as another motherfucker. Like this, when it comes down to it, you'll see who the leader is when we all go to battle. And you'll see who's not. And that's who you look for. That motherfucker who you know, when it comes down to it, everybody's turning to. And it ain't gonna be that dude with all the lotions and bath bombs, and it ain't gonna be a woman. It's not, but that's okay. She can lead her group of people, but she can't lead her man. Her man has to be a savage.
I hear that.
Able to protect. And it's that level of commitment to death.
So would you say a ladies' man, aka Casanova, is just manifesting a vice for vagina?
That's just he's just weak. If a man's not committed, he doesn't love. If he has no love, he's weak. Commitment is love. If you're not committed in your relationship, you're not committed in anything else you do. If you're not committed to the person you lay down with, you're not fucking committed. The friends of mine who lied to the person they lay down with, I'm like, I don't trust you, motherfucker. That's the person you lay down with, and you're telling me that you wronged them? Come on, bro. Who the fuck am I?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm not stupid. Anything you ever saw me go through, I was completely honest with all parties. Hey, this is what's happening now. Hey, this is what's happening now. No, I don't lie. I don't fear nobody. I don't fucking lie. But single, it'll never be me. I'll be with my wife forever. It's just what it is. I don't care about what people care about, you know. The only way we'll ever break is if she leaves me. It's just what it is. I mean, we already got past the hardest shit. And like I said, love is created during the healing process, you know, during fucking when you really went through shit, when it really took two people to show how much they care, you know. But single and being with multiple women is like the weakest thing on the planet, you know?
It's like overindulgence, right?
Yeah, it's just fucking.
I mean,
just a massive fear, you know. Fear to commit. If you can't commit to the thing you want most, everybody wants love. If you can't commit to the thing we all want most, how the fuck are you going to commit to anything else? But you have massive fear of commitment in the main area that we all know we want. I used to be around bitches in the pen, pussy ass dudes who like their chick leaves them or they were married when they got busted and they're doing like 20 years. Like, I'll never get married again. Fuck that. Like, I'm just gonna go out and enjoy mine. And I'm like, what about that chick? And they got pictures of like models on their locker. What if she wants to marry you? What if she does? It's different now, right? Okay, motherfucker, you stupid ass motherfucker. You're just talking about them low level bitches you get, you stupid punk fuck. It's all different when it's that one. Oh yeah, I don't even care if I don't care what she does. And I'm like, you know, that was the dude's response on his face, you know. I have too much to give to be just fucking drifting alone, you know. So, and there's too much to learn in relationships. Like the biggest fucking takeaways you're gonna learn in life is in a loving relationship. That's the most wisdom you're probably gonna extract of anything. So, if you're someone like me, then you're trying to experience life to the fullest.
Got you.
100% big dog. I'm gonna run through so I don't get in trouble. Anything else?
Thank you. That'll do it, man. Thank you.
Have a great day, homie. Big Sean, what's up, bro?
What's happening?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great. Awesome to be here with you on Easter Sunday.
Oh yeah, I'll probably get in trouble, dude. Hopefully I don't get in trouble.
Hey, the process versus goals. Do you have your goals and then you just set that shit aside and then you focus on your process?
I am my goal. People don't get that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like I look at a fucking motherfucker and I'm just like, are you serious? Like everything has to fit. Like you are in every way, you're the goal. Like you're acquiring what you admire.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not like, you don't just pick one area and be like, I'm only going to focus on this area right now. It's like you're smart enough to create a system that fucking addresses all areas that you're trying to become simultaneously. How the fuck was I able to do it all so quick? Because I was smart enough to arrange it all. I understood all tasks and just arranged them and then just did them.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just like tells himself they can't do so many things at once or something. Like I seen a dude buying his rolls the other day and his face looked like a marshmallow. And I was like, Jesus, man, come on, dude. What are you going to do with that? You're going to come pull some chick because your money and you're just going to know for sure she's not attracted to your fat ass. Like, what the fuck type of lie is that you're going to live? Oh, no, I'm really successful, though. It's like, no, unless she's like a chubby chaser or something. I don't know. I guess people like that exist. I don't know if they have something really wrong with them or whatever. I guess people like that. I don't know. I think stuff like that is like out of some weird safety net that they need to have where they're like, oh, the person can't leave me. They can't get better than me. Like some hot chick who gets in a really fat, ugly dude. She's just like, oh, he'll never do better than me.
They're probably all about the money versus.
Yeah. It's probably just,
man.
I'll just go with we'll just side with like the most logical reason that doesn't give a fuck about him and just wants a free ride, you know? And it's like, I'm so damn sexy that I know that's not the fucking case with my wife with me, you know? But I mean, it is what it is. I made sure of that so that I didn't have that problem, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the second I choose to be a slacker and grow tits and a big old gut, you better believe she's probably looking at someone else. I mean, what the fuck else wouldn't she be doing that for?
So on your post today, you were talking about affirmations. I wasn't quite understanding what you were saying there.
I don't know if it said anything about affirmations. It was more just about like the stream of consciousness and
Mhm.
it was more about just tapping into infinite intelligence. It was more just about like listening to the source and the voice within,
Mhm.
really tapping into the word coming from above.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was just that. Like I understanding everything that keeps everyone void of being able to listen and speak fucking flow from the source is their ego. Like their ego that they look this way, they sound this way. Is this for them? Like everything's blocking the free flow of knowledge coming out when they tap into the stream of consciousness. I just dropped all that. Like, I don't give a fuck how you view me, you know? And another motherfucker's like, they won't be able to speak that way on camera so fluidly. And it's not because I memorized it. It's not because I know it all. It's because I'm an outward flow and I live in a grateful manner to really just push knowledge out that's being given to me. Dude, am I in trouble?
Oh, there you go. She's after you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Got you.
Well, yeah, it's just like everything that blocks everyone from being all they can be is like that they don't realize they're an intuitive being who's tapped into fucking higher consciousness if they choose to. The second they come down to really limiting themselves with the stuff, with their choices of like, I look this way, I sound this way, I don't like this. Well, the second they're worried about how they look and sound and who they are, like what they've been blessed with in a negative way, then they're fucking just, they're fucked. I probably gotta, yeah. Oh, so take my time. I don't know if that's a. Oh, that's a good.
That's a trick.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like people just second guess themselves too much and fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you haven't put yourself out there in the arena, sometimes you wonder if you're doing it right, and maybe someone would second guess themselves at that point. You know, and like you say, you know, if you haven't done anything, shut the fuck up. You know, what are you saying? But at the same time, you're trying to do that. You're trying to become that person, acquire what you admire, and you're also trying to inspire others at the same time. So
the whole thing is they don't try to acquire what they admire. They just admire.
So they're fake. They're being fake.
Yeah, they just admire. They just admire and then they admire and they actually hate and admire. They admire what they hate and they're at a crossroads inside. They're like, I really like that, but I'll never be it. I hate that motherfucker, you know? Like they're just, everything in them is conflicting. They're not like, oh, that's dope. I'm gonna go ahead and be that. Like the pros that I fucking have worked around are like that. Like, I mean, I saw an interview one time of Shaun White and they said, do you go watch soccer games or anything like that? He's like, if I wanted to watch soccer, I would have just been a pro soccer player. That was the right answer, you know?
Totally.
And it was just like, he just said it so fluidly, but that's a pro answer. That's someone who's like knows himself, you know? And it's when you know your answers, you know what's up. Like nobody can get me to deviate from my answers. Nobody can, nobody, nothing and nobody, nothing that would happen to me, not a person, not an event, nothing. And that's just when you know yourself and the outcome you want so well, you realize that the choices you're making are going to get it for you, make you or break you.
And then you don't participate in anything that doesn't align with your goals.
Yeah, you drop it all that doesn't.
You don't want to be a soccer player. Why are you going to watch soccer?
That's why people are like, are you ever going to go snowboarding again, Wes? I'm like, there's no real point. And the only thing I can think of is if it's content and it gets people to watch and then come back to the message, people just don't know what a life of purpose is about. It's a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Have a purpose. The other people just think pleasure is the purpose of life. They're just like, wait, but it's fun. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it's fun. I've evolved past fun. I won't have fun doing it because I know what purpose feels like. Purpose is much more than fun. It's just fucking emanating from your soul that everything you're doing is correct and you're just fucking vibing at something that is fucking 9 million decibels above fun. Fun. What the fuck did you say to me? It's fun. Let's see how far the fun gets you. And let's see how far my purpose gets me. We'll see what was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is where do people tap out on their vision? I mean, they have a weak belief system. They don't believe in themselves enough. They're just like, oh no, not me. It's always like a defeatist mindset, you know? Like every single fucking person can top anything that they've witnessed. Anything that has been done, you can follow and do better. It's just your bitch ass doesn't like the timeline.
Oh, but fucking, how long is it gonna take? I want it now.
Fuck you. You don't get it now. Like you'll top anything you want. Anyone here could top any picture of any athlete in anything or whatever, or get it very similar to their own genetics, but they just don't like the timeline. So they just skip from fucking lackluster commitment to lackluster commitment to lackluster commitment and many different things in their life till they realize they didn't fucking do anything. When they should have just picked one thing and said, I'm going to be it. And then they realize that guess what? Everything turns into a job. Even that thing you love more than anything. Even if it's what you fully love to do, it turns into a job. And now it's your job to love what you got to do, not what you love doing. The real motherfucker learns to love what he's got to do, not what the fuck he loves to do.
What is it that you love to do, princess? I just want you to be happy. I won't force my kids to do what they don't want to do.
Motherfucker, if you live like that, then you're going to have a kid that bounces from something they like to something they like to something they like to something they don't like anymore. Don't you realize everything becomes a monotonous job? The fucking shift is mental, you fucking simple bitch. Fuck you mean, does he like it? The fuck you mean, does he like it or not? You must have never done anything. Everything turns into dislike and like proportionately until you learn to shift your mindset, you stupid fuck. You may have never stuck to anything then if that's your dumbass answer. And that's every stupid parent.
Hey, you make my kid do anything they don't want to do.
Shut the fuck up. You don't love them then. You don't love or know yourself, stupid.
Agreed.
Yeah, sit them down and be like, listen, everything's going to turn into work. Everything's going to seem like this. It's just, do you want to do that or this? You know, which one? Pick one. You got to pick one.
Right on, brother.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
What are you gonna make your kid do?
Whatever the fuck. He's going to pick something he's fucking good at. We're going to have him do it. Tenzin, what's up, bro? We don't got.
Yo,
There you are. What's up, big dog?
what you saying, bro? Can you hear me properly? I got my AirPods in.
Got you.
You hear me?
Got you.
What you saying, bro? I just want you to check me out real quick. You know what I'm saying? I got the view.
Where you
Out
at?
here,
Right
you know?
now? Where
In
you at?
Toronto, brother. Toronto. Look at it. You can see the CN Tower over there.
That's right.
Yeah, man. It ain't no penthouse, you know, but
Don't have to be. It don't have to be.
yeah, so yeah, I just want to ask you a quick question.
Shoot.
Do you meditate at all? 'Cause I heard you talk about
I live in a meditative state. I only exist in that state. My life is one big long state of meditation broken up by what you guys call life that extremely throws me off track when I have to enter it. So the second I have to enter what you guys call living, which is not meditation, I'm immediately appalled by it. And I'm struck by, man, this sucks. And so then everything other than that is just flow state that I exist in. Constant vision construction, consistently constructing my vision all day long, all day long, all day long, even while we're on this call. Then the second I go enjoy life for a second, I'm immediately appalled by it. I fucking can't stand it. There's immediate pain attached to it. So then I just flip whatever we're doing back into inward construction. So anybody I'm sitting with, they're just fucking like beat up by the end of a 20-minute conversation because I made it so deep and I just did that naturally that they were like, fuck, dude, I'm drained. Wes is draining. But yeah, it's 24/7 meditation and vision construction, visualization. Like if you have to sit down to meditate and like get in this stance and shit, you don't know what meditating is.
Okay, I hear you. And another question, when you first came out and of your first bid, was the business that you're doing now, was that your like first business idea? Or like
I
did you
have
have
no
like
plan. I have no plan B. That was
So this was your
the
first idea after you first wrote?
only thing I was gonna do. Only
And-
thing I was gonna do is this.
And how did you manage to gain that like initial capital that you needed? Like, I don't know if that's the right word, but like that, or like that investment
Why would I need capital
to
to have
start
a
your,
cell?
to start your,
Why would
pardon?
I- Why would I need capital to have a cell phone?
Like, I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying. Like,
I made 600 grand off of a cell phone.
but how about in terms of like the actual business aspect, where like the website and all that, you know, the
Why the
app
fuck-
team that
why
you
the
have
fuck-
around you?
Why the fuck would I need that? I don't think you understand me. All I had was a cell phone.
Oh, so that,
The
okay.
app that I used was free. With 20 clients, it's free. And then every client after that's like $2 a client. So I had a few, I used Instagram for free. I made content for free. I offered a service that was just me. I gained enough money, pulled it back in, gained enough money, pulled it back in, gained enough money, pulled it back in. I lived off of canned chicken and spinach and fucking fat-free Italian dressing, 1 ground beef meal, 1 shake that I got for free, 3 canned chicken meals and 1 egg meal, egg whites.
Okay. And also another question, last
I
question.
made like $800 to like 3,000 a month for probably the first year of doing this shit. I was fine with it. I was just gonna save up. I saved up a couple grand, and I was like, yeah, maybe I could get a place soon, you know, like my own 1 bedroom. And then about at that time, I went on a YouTube channel and blew up on YouTube. But I would have been totally fine with just working out, training people for like 3,000 to 5,000 a month, having no car, walking up and down the beach, jacked as fuck. I probably would have been a lot more jacked if I would have lived that way.
Okay. And I just got one more question before I get out of here. I was gonna ask you, what's your morning routine like, and or your bedtime
I've
routine?
shared that on like every video known to man. You gotta do some more research, big dog. I've shared that on like 90 million videos.
Okay.
It's on everything. Like I've written it down a million times. Like everyone here could tell you it verbatim.
All right.
I know you just signed up today, big dog. These calls are Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday, and we're gonna keep grinding. Shoot me a message to the app if there's anything else we gotta set up, and we'll just keep pushing. You'll learn over time everything.
All right, for sure.
Stay in the community too, and you'll see everybody else's morning programs. Everyone will answer your questions. Everyone will help you too.
All right.
100%, big dog. You have a good day.
You too, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Adam, what's up, bro?
What's up, big?
Oh, we can't hear you.
Take this off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I'm glad we could hear you because man, is that
Wes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
All right, cool. I can barely hear you too, bro, but I think I got to put my ear to the thing. I just want to say, man, you know, first things first, you're an amazing person, bro, inside and out. You have a good heart.
Everybody's got it in them. They're just making selfish choices.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. And I just want to say, man, I'm a better man today because I found you, brother. And
I appreciate
you know,
that.
I really appreciate everything that you did for me, man. You changed my life. And I know you hear that a million times, but you completely changed my life, man. It gets me a little, you know what I mean, a little emotional because, you know, you don't know what I've been through, but, you know, you changed my life for the good, bro.
That means the world to me. Seeing pics like Dave's, his transformation, when we see yours when you're getting there. And it's just, you know, that's the truest depiction of how we transformed internally is when it really changes our external shape too. And the way we talk, the way we think, the way we act. And it's the biggest thing. Like everyone's focused on the wrong shit. But,
Yeah.
you know, I'm here to make it attractive to be a better man. You know, that's what I had to do. I noticed that a while ago. Is to make it attractive to be a better man, do shit right. And there is a great life attached to that other than these fake hard ass, fake gangster, fake bitches who get all fucking lush drunk, play grab ass with their boyfriends at night, and fucking sit there and act like they're hard, you know. I had to flip the script on all that pussy shit I seen going on forever that I was a part of too.
Yeah, that was me too, man. That was me too for a long time.
That
Like I
shit's
said.
just nothing but weakness and pain, you know, inviting pain and weakness into your life.
Yeah, exactly, brother. Exactly. And
It's the epitome of fake, you know.
yeah, I hear you, man. And that was me at one time too, but not no more, man. My question though is, you know, you're so much of an inspiration to us. You know, who's your inspiration?
There's nobody, man. The only inspiration I get is that fucking that voice, you know. I look at life as like a collective consciousness. So I'm only inspired by just everyone as a whole, you know. It's not like one person, but I mean, you know, it's literally at a certain point, you'll know what I'm talking about, where you elevate towards like just adapting to the voice, man, the voice within your conscience, you know, what it's telling you to be. I'm not really thrilled by anything. I mean, nobody really says anything or does anything that's thrilling at this point. How could it be? I'm not really impressed by another zero in my bank account. I mean, another vein, more abs, a chick's ass. I mean, nothing like that does anything for me anymore. So it's basically like, let's see how far we can push a movement and a purpose over like any one thing. It's just, it's more just.
No, yeah.
We're tapped into like a higher source, but yeah, like stuff like Dave's transformation today. When I saw it, I'm like, fuck yeah, you know, I'm just like, fuck yeah, but there's no real like when I wake up in the morning and I don't want to get up, I simultaneously feel like 5,000 different people. I see their faces, their profile pics come up, that thing I saw of them with their daughter, the message they sent me. I'm like a internal stream of like all this shit taking place to where like it's not one person over the other. It's a one collective consciousness where I feel and see everybody at the same time simultaneously. And it's just one massive lift, you know?
Yeah, I hear you, man. And to be honest with you, I mean, fuck. I'm surprised at myself, dude, that I'm fucking starting to inspire people. People are calling me like my little brothers, my fucking family. And you know, I was a big time fucking pothead, big time drinker. All I do was fucking party. I didn't really care for my kids that much, like a fucking dick. And, you know, now I'm starting to get phone calls, you know, telling me, man, you're waking up at 2:45 in the fucking morning.
That's the biggest thing on the planet. What you just said right there is I wasn't caring for my kids like a fucking dick. When you can look back at your old shitty self, talk shit on them, that's when you made it. You know, that's when with no step, no weird feeling, no fight, no debate, nobody has to pull it out of you. You're just like, nah, that dude's a bitch, you know? And it's like, when you get there, you know you've made it. Like, you made it far right there. But then, you know, we never fully make it, but that's the great place to be at. And I always like tell my wife, I'm like, dude, like, cause I'll bring up like an old event gets brought up and we're talking. You're like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. It's like, but you need to talk shit on that. Like, you need to talk shit about that old shit. Like, you need to. Like, you don't have to avoid people bringing it up. You need to be like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, that's some bullshit. And when we do that, that's when we really start to make moves, you know?
Yeah, I'm realizing myself, Wes, even to my wife, man. I tell her every day, this guy changed my fucking life, man. He changed me. And, you know, it maybe, you know, you don't really know me. You just know me as Adam, but, you know, I tell her all the time, I love this fucking guy, dude.
I appreciate that, bro. And the thing is like everybody needs to be that person for someone, you know, like, so all you need to do is pass that on to someone, you know, and see how big it gets. Like, it's
amazing, dude. It's a great feeling. It's a fucking great feeling, man.
The duration of time at which you live, what you speak, and all your beliefs and the intensity you put into it is what gives you a speaking voice, you know, and it's like over time, you're going to be that for your kids' friends, you know, or whatever, whoever comes across, or however big it goes for you.
Yep, exactly, man. Yeah, man, and that's my next question is, you know, what are you reading any books right now? Are you into any kind of book right now?
I literally like people send me books all the time. I haven't picked up a book in a long time. I go like drive to the gym and I wait for
Yeah.
whatever pops up to me. And then I use life as the book, you know, like all my content now is like what I'm experiencing in life. And so life is my book, you know, something happens. I'm just going to share how I reacted to what happened and the wisdom I used to overtake what happened. I mean, in all reality, that's like the greatest form right there is just true experience and how we adapted to it to make it our own and still win from it, still fucking still progress. You know?
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Okay. My last question, that way I can make it quick. What helped you create that fucking just that fearless fucking, you know, feeling of, you know, just that fearless feeling that you get all the time, you know? I mean, the other day you were talking about you know, that there's some motherfuckers that are trying to get at you, you know, saying shit like that, but you have this fearless in you, man, to where you like, you know.
I was put on the most fucking intense, violent, crazy prison yards known to man, you know, and
Yeah.
I just made sure I was the most intense. Like I
Yep.
would just work harder. I would be more. I got bigger than everyone. I was more imposing. I made sure that I wasn't what I didn't want to be, which was the opposite feeling of what you're describing right now, which is fucking intimidated. Fucking those feelings sicken me. Like feeling intimidated, feeling less of myself, feeling regret. All those feelings
Right.
straight sicken me to my core, to where I won't
And-
participate in them. I'd rather die. I'd rather die than participate in those feelings. And motherfuckers live there. Like fucking. So I won't live there.
Any advice for me, Wes, on that? Because I'm trying to get out of that motherfucker. Like I'm trying to get out of that fucking.
Yeah, you'll get out of it when
ability.
you no longer are trying to get out of it is when you'll be out of it. And I mean, you just have to be tested to your core in those areas. I mean,
Right.
I had to walk in those spots where everybody was fucking everybody had different energy, everyone was a different type of person. It was every one of the hardest motherfuckers from every spot around fucking Cali. Like all the craziest, hardest motherfuckers in one building. How you gonna adapt to that energy? You know, that's just different. You just walk in, you're like, holy shit. Like everybody is someone who's like, oh, that's a crazy motherfucker, you know? But then the way I rose above all that was like, I would see their true conduct and I'd measure them by their true conduct, not their outward appearance. I'd be like, oh, that's a soft ass bitch. And then I would fucking measure people to their conduct. So I'd be like, fuck. And then when I just didn't even, I no longer
You didn't even care no more.
I don't fear someone's outward appearance. I don't fear anything. I measure everything by validating a motherfucker with his exact fucking the rules of the rules that garner respect. And if you don't have the respect, you don't put no fear in me. I know how big a pussy you are. You know, like you just don't. There's no elevation above me. There's no ego like that. I measure someone with how they conduct themselves, and so just all those things. Those are all like imaginary evils. If someone strikes fear in you, it's like fear is like a projection. You know, it's like none of it's real. You know, it's like a projection of a past experience brought into the current moment. You know?
Got you, like a fucking virus.
Like something like scared you back in the day about like a certain type of individual. So now you're intimidated by that type of individual. If you never knew that anything like that existed, would you fear it? You know, like
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's like the fucking. It's like the association you have in your mind with certain things are what you actually fear, not the actual situation. So when all my homies have like just devil horns and shit all over their face, and so I just disassociated that with like anything that I would fear that's scary. When someone else would be like, "Oh my God, did you see that guy's face? Like he must be a killer. Like only killers have that." So it's like they associate that with fear and all these things inside of them that raise their blood pressure from like actually like a glucose response and a insulin uptake to where they get their heart racing, and it's like a fight or flight response from like attached to like a association of a memory that they probably have from like a movie or a TV show. It's all just made up. And so when you
Yeah.
really exist there, you're like, oh no, Brandon's a good dude. He just fucking got a bunch of shit drawn on his face.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
All right, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, Guilty's a good dude. Yeah, he domed that liquor store owner, but whatever. I mean, he was a kid. He fucking
Yeah.
everyone makes mistakes, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course,
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
Well, Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all I got for today, man. But like I said, you know,
if you're around it all the time, you just are like, you're numb to it. It doesn't do anything to you anymore. Like, all right, like, fools getting stabbed in the pen, the first dude's first time seeing that, they're like, oh my God. And they're looking out the window, like looking at the guy on the stretcher. Oh, is he dead? I'm like, fucking shit, dude. Act like you've seen some shit before. Jesus. Bro.
yeah. Like that shit happens every day.
Yeah, it just was like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Yep.
That's crazy to you? Like, I just been around a lot of violence my whole life and shit. I more fear like never getting out of prison than I fear violence or people or anything.
Yeah. Well, not only like in the violence type of category, but more like, you know, somebody else probably fucking thinking, you know, they're smarter than you, or they know more experience than you do, or you know.
I don't even think about other people's shit. One of the greatest pleasures I have in life is I don't consider other people that much.
Yeah, that's good,
I
man.
don't think anyone should really consider other people that much. You should like see what you admire and be like, oh, dope, I'm gonna use that. That's as far as it goes, you know, like, oh, dope. Okay, cool,
Yep.
cool. And I'm gonna use that to push myself forward, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like coming across you, man. I was like, fuck, yep, he's doing it.
Yeah, you're like,
Like,
I'm gonna learn from this guy for a year or two, and then I'm gonna go find someone else to learn from for a year or two, or whatever. Or fuck, if this dude keeps progressing, and I'm gonna learn from this dude till there's nothing to learn no more. Whatever the fuck, you know, like.
yeah, exactly, man. And like I said, my peoples, they're looking at me, dude. They're looking at me the same way. Like, fuck, you know, this guy's starting to change. Like, what the fuck is he doing now?
You just don't. Everyone premeditates everything too much. You kind of just are drawn to what you're drawn to, and if it works for you, it works for you. You know.
Yeah, you're right, man. Well, look, man, I could talk to you all day. I'll just I'll let somebody else slide in and ask their questions. But
I appreciate it, Big Dog.
Yeah, you too, big dog. Thank you, man.
You have a good day. Good questions. Thank you, bro. Big Caleb, what's up, bro?
Big West, what's up, bro?
Just hoping I don't get in trouble, bro. I don't know.
Fuck it, bro. Well, real quick, I don't know if he's still in here. I just wanted to say, shout out Shane Patrick real quick. I
Big
feel like,
Shane.
yeah, like I started following his Instagram, and I honestly feel like he's been fucking nothing against you, but I feel like he's been more inspirational, like to me personally, than you have, because like.
Dude, you're about to get your ass canceled, you fat idiot. Shut the fuck up. There's ways to say that without being a dumb fuck. Nobody has to say that. You just
I
say
didn't mean it like
shout out.
that.
You just say shout out to Shane. Like Shane's really inspirational. You don't bring me into it. Why the fuck you got to bring me into it? I'm gonna cancel your fat ass. Like learn how to speak, stupid. Hey, no disrespect to like just say shout out to Shane, stupid.
All right, my bad.
Why the fuck you gotta bring me into it? You ain't even inspirational to your fat ass cat, bro. Do you even have a cat?
No.
Exactly, you're stupid. Learn how to talk, dumb fuck. Nobody else would have spoke like that. Hey, no fucking this. You don't say that shit. Do you not know how to talk?
I guess not.
It was
My
totally
bad.
fine if you're just like, dude, Shane's shit's been dope. Shout out to Shane. And then say your question. Do you realize Shane wouldn't be where he's at without me? And none of us would be here without me, you dumb fat fuck? How would you have come across him without me, you fat idiot?
I understand.
I play a role in there somehow. So this is what you say. Hey, Shane, fucking dope, dude. Your Instagram's been hooking me up lately. Hey, and thanks, Wes, for putting this fucking community together because I wouldn't have ran into Shane. It's just dope. And then you would have kept your fat ass pushing. How do you not know how to talk, fat boy?
I understand.
Fucking idiot. Quit being an idiot, bro. Like, come on. You really didn't think that was a dumb way to talk? I don't need people kissing my ass. I just don't need people to say, hey, fucking, there's no comparison. I'm not like, hey, Caleb, I like how your workouts are, but you know, Dave's workouts are way better than yours. I would just say, hey, Dave, you're killing it. There'd be no comparison between two people in here.
Yeah, my bad.
Why would I do that? Like, why would anyone do that? You have a good day, fat boy. Dumb fuck. Go be a dumbass somewhere else. You guys, people do need to be told they're dumb fucks when they are. So whatever the fuck. Dumb, fat, fucking idiot. Vasily, what's up, bro? That's what happens when too much fat clogs your brain. And you don't spend time thinking. Like literally,
Yo,
look
Wes,
back
how you
on the
doing?
Twinkies and the cream filling won't clog your fat ass brain. What's up, big dog? How you
Yo.
doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Wes. How you going? Just got a quick question. I keep finding myself kind of straying from my path and picking between different goals. Like, how do I stay on point and kind of on my mission rather than always straying to the next shiny thing?
Look down between your legs, see a pair of nuts hanging there, and realize you're being called to be something that isn't what you like. You're being called to be a man, and a man doesn't just do what he likes. And all those cool videos you watched where the dude was a fucking savage and well respected, he wasn't doing what he liked all the time. He was actually doing the opposite. He was a hero, and he was well respected by everybody. And he didn't do what he liked. He did what was good for everybody else. So what
Makes
do you want
sense.
to
I
be?
focus more on what I can do for others.
What do you want to be? A hero in people's eyes, a man in people's eyes, or a baby boy who does what he wants all the time? Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this now. Like, what would you want to be? Everybody wants to be the man, the hero, the one who's respected.
Thanks, Wes. That makes sense.
Yeah, so fucking create the man who you respect and you look up to, and then everybody you come across, help them be what they need to be. See the problem in them, see the fault in them, and find a way to dish it to them to where you make it attractive for them to be their best self. And the only way you can do that is to really be it. You can't come up pale as fuck, no muscle, no dedication, have done nothing, and be like, hey, I'm going to really influence this person into being a better person. It just really is not going to happen. I mean, it can happen. And if people are just looking at one area, they're like, oh, Gary Vee's got money and he talks well. I want to be like that. But then they'll get there and they'll realize that Wes was right. Holy shit, now I got a bunch of money and I don't feel like my girl is that attracted to me. Fuck, how could she be? I'm not attracted to me. Oh shit, I forgot to attend to my body. Now I'm spending a lot of my time worried about how I look, and I'm very insecure because I'm not upkeeping myself, and I don't feel good because I don't feel worthy because I'm not putting in the work in my body. Oh shit, Gary Vee doesn't know as much as Wes. Fuck.
So it's putting in that daily work and build up that foundation.
Every area. There's going to be a massive deficit in the area that you don't address. It's got to be all areas, or you're going to be at a deficit and the other ones are going to disappear. Like, you're not going to be able to see your wealth if you got tits. You're just going to see bigger tits. Like, you're not going to be able to see what you put all that effort into or feel it correctly if you have other areas that are not being addressed. Because they're going to drag you down.
Awesome, Wes. That makes sense. Thanks very much for that.
Yeah, it's just truly addressing them to your conscience's call. You don't have to be all huge, but you're like, I do want to be a little more ripped with a little more muscle. And then I do want this other, I do feel like this would suit me best, you know, and then you acquire that. You're like, okay, well, where do I go from here? You know, everybody just wants that like full picture of what's going to be, and then they'll be it. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. You have a vision, you attain it, and then you regather what you think. I used to want to be like 300 pounds and fucking just shoot the biggest guy on the planet, you know? And then now I'm like, I just want to be like 240, 245 and well proportioned and just more of a mind, not so much of a body, you know? And like, I've adjusted that way. And I don't know where I'm going to go in the future. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. I just take it day by day and see where it's going, you know? I know I'll never just give up on one area.
So what you're saying is the goals change and flow as time goes by.
Yeah, just it's slightly the path slightly alters as you're drawn to different, as you start to admire different aspects.
Mhm.
And as you start to see the realization of what you're undergoing, like I'm sure Gary's like, man, I got to get back in the gym. I got it. It's not working. I'm sure at some aspect, he's like, okay, I just want this bottom thing right here to go away. Like everybody's got like their one thing about each part of them that they need to change. Now, if they're working on it, then they'll be able to subdue the regret that's ensuing for not addressing it. And they'll be able to enjoy all the other fruits of their labor. But if they're not addressing it, it's going to be so large, it's going to diminish everything else.
Mhm.
So just addressing your conscience is called. If it's just, hey, I need to get rid of this kielbasa on the bottom and I'll really feel good, then that's the path. You just get rid of that. And then you're probably like, oh shit, I would like a little bit bigger arms, or you just stay there. You're like, no, I really feel good here. I'm gonna whoop ass over here, but I'm just stay with this system that keeps me at this level. That's okay sometimes. I mean, you know, as long as you're putting the work into answer the call of the conscience that's telling you to get rid of that weak point or that area.
Thanks, Wes.
If it's deterring your focus from you staying in complete inner peace, which flow state in life, like if you're walking down the beach and all you can think about is something that's negative, then you're not adhering to it. Like even a fat person, if they went and whooped ass on a workout, they would still have the best walk down the beach they've ever had, even though they still don't like their body at that moment. They would still have earned enough confidence to like it that much more than the time they didn't work and walk down the beach. So then it's just like a progressive series of days where you operate in this manner to where all of a sudden chasing that feeling of walking down the beach confident turned into you actually embodying the confidence that you created within externally and internally.
Mhm.
So it was really just a daily chase of an internal feeling that turned into an external result.
Mhm.
And a superficial fuck would only chase the external, which would leave him void because he wouldn't be getting anything every day. He would just, it would be a goal that's way too far ahead of him that he would never attain. And because you never attain that goal, the physical exterior shape is never attained. So if you chase the internal feeling, you'll always far surpass what you were going for. But if you just chase the external change, you're fucked.
Done. Thank you.
So that was the answer, is chase the feeling you get from the work, not the shiny end result.
Makes sense.
Yeah, buddy. You have a good one, big dog. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Big Will, what's up, bro?
Wes, happy Sunday.
How you doing, bro?
Good. I think I got a lot of answers already, but I'm going to put it out there anyway, man, because I feel tactically stuck, bro, when it comes to the food consumption. And you know this, like I hit you up all the time, fucking cracked again. And I'm just not like, what the fuck is my problem? Is it weakness? Is it selfishness? Is it fear?
Not just comfortable. You're just comfortable. You know? You're just comfortable with the shape you're in. I'm just not comfortable, or else I would be cracking, you know?
Yeah, that's simple.
I'm not comfortable with where I'm at. You're comfortable. You know, you have too many other comforts that get you to fucking look for it there too, you know?
Yeah. Just
Everything's going your way. Everything's going your way too much.
okay. I don't like that. I mean,
Yeah, man, well, the thing is like, I just always, I know what I feel like when it's the regret. It's the owing other people a certain result. I feel like I owe other people, you know?
Okay. So selfishness.
I speak a lot, you know,
Yeah.
you talk a lot.
Yeah, I feel like, and that's the thing. I feel like I'm an example of this, and I'm falling short of that, and it's fucking embarrassing. I'm not exactly sure how to attack that one area successfully.
Just gotta be your singular focus. Every day you wake up, it's just that, all your energy towards that.
Okay.
Everyone asks me what my goal is each day. My goal is just to not break character every day. I don't want to yell at someone that I care about. I don't want to, I mean, some people I'm going to fucking tell them what's up, but I mean, the thing is like the people I care about, like snapping on them, that's my main goal is to not do that. Everything else I got under control.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like I got a lot of things under control, and then there's this one area that,
Hey, just focus on that area. And you just auto suggest to yourself all day. When the food comes about, I'm not going to crack. When the food comes about, I'm not going to crack. And then choose not to, you know?
okay.
But I mean, the thing is just all the mental tricks that I put out. I mean, realize it's just fucking food. Like, are you fucking serious? Make it laughable. It's just fucking some goddamn food, bro.
Fucking embarrassed. Like, really? Am I this fucking weak? Seriously?
I mean, you could use every trick you want. Like every time you're feeling hungry, go brush your teeth or something. Every time you're feeling hungry, drink some more black coffee. You can use all the external shit, or you can use the internal shit. Just be like, dude, what the fuck am I doing? It's just some goddamn food.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think that is, dude? Is it ego? Is it fucking, it's comfort? You said, I'm too comfortable. Need more discomfort.
You're like what? I mean, body wise, like you're just not comparing yourself. You're not equating enough that you aren't that superior in your body. Like you're okay with where you're at for some fucking reason. I would be disgusted with where you're at if it was me. So what the fuck, you know? Why are we different? I hate how your body looks. I mean, honestly, you should too. Like I would not be okay with that. Why are we different? Like, because I hold myself to a higher standard.
Okay.
Like what you grew up, it's just like past experience that you grew up around being fatter and being around people who were, and like the multitude of people you're around, like look way worse than you. So you're like, okay with being the best in your small little pond, man. Realize that if you were fucking on jack mode doing your podcast, sitting there like, hey, what's up? Fucking, it was just like, blah, blah, you'd be way more successful, but you ain't down for that.
Okay.
I mean, if you take your shirt off, have some slight titties and a saggy ass stomach on there, people probably fucking turn the goddamn show off. If you want to be honest about it. Like,
yeah, I do want to be honest about it.
The thing is motherfuckers talk a lot, but they ain't the product they talk about being. And like, that's it. Like they talk a lot, and like they're getting trumped all fucking day by people who really fucking live it, you know, and it's like embarrassing. It's like, dude, you got motherfuckers like Shane who just pull their shirt off and it's like, fuck, dude, that could say anything he fucking wants right now. Are you the motherfucker who can say anything he wants with his shirt off, you know? And it's like, and people are like, it's not all about the shirt off. It's like, shut the fuck up and put your shirt back on. It's what it comes down to. It's about every area, you know? It's like, I was like, oh, unless you weren't paying attention, it ain't just the shirt off around here, baby girl. You know, it's every area. And that's why a motherfucker could talk. Because it's like, what are we talking about? Okay, I hold weight there too.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And you'll get it.
The
I mean,
full
as soon as you quit cracking on the fucking food.
Okay. The full shit.
It just takes that real reality of like, maybe you just wanted too quick. You were so far away from it. Maybe it's just a couple years on you. But I mean, if you keep cracking, you see how quick fucking Roy Caitlin got ripped. You see how quick Dave did it. Like Dave looked like shit, dude. He had fucking buggy whips and a big old gut, you know. Fucking, I mean, Roy had the same type body, trash can stomach, tiny arms, and now he fucking had little shoulder caps and a six pack, you know. Some people just really don't see themselves as that. I only saw myself as that. I only saw myself as being swole so much to where now that I'm swollen, I don't even see myself as that. Like I've just elevated past even seeing myself as swole because it's like stating the obvious. Oh, Wes is swole. You know, oh shit, Wes is swole. That's what that dude is, you know. Oh, Wes is bald. No shit, that motherfucker. That's what that dude is. Like, are you really what you appear to be through and through, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that motherfucker is like, what are you gonna fucking What, do you just state the obvious all day, motherfucker, you know?
Yeah. Well, I definitely feel the fucking regret of not being where I think I could be if the shit was
It ain't
different.
about that though. It's just about really just handling business when the time comes. That moment, waiting for that moment. Let's see who you are in that moment is a clear depiction of who you're gonna be when shit hits the fan. You're soft, you'll get broken. When shit goes bad in your life, you're fucked. If you're really cracking over some goddamn food and you're weak in that moment, man, if they broke you off a 10-piece in that moment, you might not make it. And
Yeah.
that's the reality of it. Like, who are you in that moment? So, I mean, like, the only reason we diet this hard and train this hard and wake up at these times is to prepare for when life goes to shit and you're strong enough to fucking make it through that really bad time of your life. Because it's coming. And right now, if you ain't strong enough to weather some fucking food choices, a wake up and a workout, I mean, you definitely ain't gonna be strong when fucking shit hits the fucking fan.
Yeah, and none of the other shit matters, dude. When I crack on the easy like that, like what you
That's what we found your problem. You're magnifying your strengths. You're all still excited about what you're doing right. You're not pissed off about what you're doing wrong. You're still pumped up about your right things. I don't give a fuck about what you do right. I'm worried about what you do wrong. Give a fuck. Motherfuckers standing on their strengths. Like, look at all the stuff I do. What about that shit you ain't doing? Homie? That's what I do. I go straight to that. When a motherfucker's got tits and he's talking about he made 40 million, I'm like, what about those titties, big dog? He's just like, oh, fuck. And all of a sudden, he don't care about his 40 million.
Yeah.
Tits.
Fucking A.
I just quit standing on your strengths. Magnify weakness.
Okay.
Everybody stands on their strengths. They're just like, oh, but I did this right. I don't give a fuck what you did right. Next thing, homie. I get it. You got those. Next thing. Then they're like, what am I going to do? Just continually find something wrong to level up? Yeah, that's called personal growth, idiot. Dumbass.
Okay.
I know motherfuckers who kill it in life and they just still cannot do the food thing. Like,
Well, fuck that, dude. I don't want that.
yeah, fuck no, you don't. I don't want it for you. That's why I put my ass on the line to talk shit to fat people like Caleb. I don't give a fuck. I could just, I mean, motherfuckers could just come out of the woodwork and talk shit to me about how I speak, and I don't give a fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like people like feel threatened like to like speak their mind and shit. I know what would help a motherfucker, and it's the truth. I know what helped me. It's the truth. Like, would you rather everybody lie to you, or would you rather show up of the truth? Shane shows up and he's the truth. Nobody has to lie to Shane. Like, damn, dude, you fucking, yeah. And like that's just, nobody has to lie to him. Like, they still have to lie to you. Like, oh, fuck, you're doing good. Like, they still have to placate you a little bit. They still have to pat you on the back a little bit. They still have to tell you, they're still fucking, they're still literally like accommodating your shortcomings. Like, oh no, you're doing good, Will, for a handicapped motherfucker. Instead of just, damn, you're a motherfucker. There's still a butt attached to you, homeboy.
Fuck. Yeah.
I mean, the only butts attached to me, I couldn't even fucking, they're out of my control, you know. Oh, Wes is good looking, but his hair is shot, you know, whatever. Like, those things are out of my control. Anything we can't control, we can't. Nobody can get at what you can't control. But if it's under your control, obviously, and if your conscience is calling you to level up, you're still so early in this, bro. Like, you'll have it under control because it stings. So just get it under control, let it sting.
Okay.
Over years, you just fucking, everything starts shaping up, you know?
Yeah. I believe it. I believe in it.
Dude, you're living it. It's just chapter 13 over here, you know, chapter 2 over there, you know.
Yeah. Magnify.
When you're on chapter 7, you're looking much different.
Okay.
And then you're still halfway where I'm at.
So
imagine you're chapter 7.
So singular focus, higher my standards and don't magnify my strengths. Magnify work on my
strengths. Fuck your strengths.
Yeah.
If I was fucking magnifying my strengths, I'd be like, I'm fucking killing it. I'm just sitting here like, dude, you suck, bro. You still fucking like, you still did that. And it's like, fuck. Like the only way to, the only way to fucking attain that which you're not is to never be satisfied at where you are. I mean, that's just never satisfied, happily dissatisfied. I'll let you do your thing, big dog. I got to burn through these people.
Thanks, man.
Have a good day, bro. Big Chris, what you got for us, homie?
Wes, what's up, brother? I'll make this as fast as I can.
Appreciate that.
I'm doing fucking killing it out here, dude. And I really, in the last couple of weeks, took to heart what you talk about in your videos about taking it away, taking the creature comforts away. But I also have a family. I got 4 kids. I got a wife, and I'm finding a lot of friction there. And I know you got a family too. I was just wondering how you may, deal with that.
I mean, you don't have to, you can still be there without partaking in certain things, and they can be adjusted.
I guess what I'm saying is my wife, I can tell she feels threatened by me doing well. And
my wife told me not even to leave today with the tank top on, dude. Trust me, it's just the reality of it, bro. I was about to go cruise around to go pick her up some food with a tank top on and the rolls, dude. I mean, come on, there wasn't nobody like me out there. She was like, oh shit. Hey, get used to it, homeboy. What you gonna do? Shrink your vision to accommodate others' fucking insecurities? Fuck no, that's rule number 1.
Fucking A.
It's time for them to level up. You don't come down.
Yeah. Well, I kind of answered my own question listening to you talk, and it's like I just prove everything through action now. Like there ain't nothing to be insecure about if nothing happens.
Nah, they'll level up, and you'll level up in your ability to communicate with them more.
Yeah. Well, I love you, brother. I'll let you push on. Thank you.
So much love, bro. Thank you. That's a real vulnerable question. That's a good one. I have trouble with that a lot. I mean, every day. You have a good one, Big Chris. Bart, what's up, bro?
Hey Wes, how's it going?
Living the dream.
I'll try to do it quick as well. I had like a few wins. I have an interview at the job on Tuesday. Like I think I told you a few weeks ago, I've been like killing it with the metrics of the entire team, like 28 people, always the first place for the past like 8-10 weeks, because I decided to just, not be a smartass, not think that I'm the best, just try to prove it with my actions. And I still know that I have like much more to, I can put much more work into it, but still, I'm already at the top of the team. So I'm having an interview within the team to advance on Tuesday. But the question is, what do you think about using competitiveness to kind of try to push yourself? Because I realized that since I was a kid, I was very competitive. I really liked being, number one. So for example, the example with work, when I saw myself advancing in the ranks and then being number one, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna, stay at this place and I'm gonna, do my best to keep the number one. So
yeah, life's a competition, man. You put my life on a pedestal next to the top 10 dudes. I think I won in all areas. You should do that. Back, look at dude's financial status. Look at his physique. Look at who he is as an individual. Look at his habits. Look at his wife. Look at this dude. How's his life look? That motherfucker won. I don't think anyone can stack up against me. And that's just how I like to look at it. I like to look at my life in a competition with other lives because I don't give a fuck. I don't care if people think that's wrong. I would like to see someone beat me and be like, fuck yeah, that dude's killer. That's dope. That's dope. That dude did well for himself. What a fucking, how inspirational is that? That dude did well for himself. Hell yeah.
Right. So there's nothing like,
the haters like, oh, it's not about that. Because he does it. It's like, dude, if it's not an option to you, you have nothing to say about it.
Yeah. So you don't think there's anything wrong with the kind of like trying
competition. You're in a competition for the wife you want, the job you want. You're in a competition for any position you want in life. Everything's a competition. But yeah, the competition is with self to get prepared to then step on a stage, the stage of life.
Well, that's my main kind of dilemma. It's like I feel much more motivated to prove that I'm better than someone than my old self in this way.
Nobody has to lose for you to win.
No,
If you raise the bar, everybody won because now they see what the fuck can be done.
yeah. I mean, I actually had people coming from the team coming to me asking me how am I doing so well, like what is my trick,
Yeah,
etc.
Raising the bar does humanity good as a whole. The reason we all look so good now in 2021 is because people kept raising the bar. People were in a contest. The reason people are so smart now is because people kept raising the bar. They were writing better, thinking deeper, fucking spending more time articulating. I mean, people were researching diet more, training harder. Like we evolved our species. Like evolve us, bro.
Also, thanks a lot. I'm gonna put on.
Yeah, fucking contest, bro. Everything's a contest. I love it. Big Garfield, what's up, bro? Everybody's got to be quick. I'm getting to the point where I'm fucking, there's no way I'm not in trouble.
Cool. Just real quick, anger, Wes. I think you've covered everything today except, like anger. Like I get really annoyed. I get angry. I mean, what's the deal? And I also have like this thing inside my mind where
Control and anger are the same thing. You got to just tell yourself you're trying to control something that's out of your control. Like it's like, why am I trying to control this person?
or a situation or a
This situation is out of my control. Why am I gonna make myself angry about it?
Because sometimes it seems like almost out of my control, like out of my control, like a 20-foot wave burying me. Like
I mean,
it's just like it consumes me.
The thing is, if you get angry about someone doing something or a situation, then you should be smart enough to take the energy to make the situation favorable where the circumstances favor you. If it's a person, then they may not see what they're doing that's angering you. So you should be smart enough or have enough patience to teach them to be someone who doesn't anger you. And that's a long process. I mean, I'm undergoing it right now. It's taken me a very long time. It's fucking arduous. It's fucking crazy. Like it'll probably never end, but I'm slowly getting someone to act in a manner that no longer angers me. So what was the route? Just get angry at them and not really put a system in play to unmake what's angering you, or to really put a system at work to where the person's changing to where they don't anger you, or the circumstances change. Like if you fully understand it and it angers you because it's so obvious to you, then you should be able to explain it to other people and have them adapt to it and make it attractive so they adapt to it so that they no longer anger you.
Right. And it can be something as simple as having a conversation with somebody and somebody just interrupted me.
Yeah, then the whole thing is make yourself the person who is so leveled up to where people don't interrupt you. And if they do, they understand. A motherfucker today, this guy was in like a Mercedes SUV and I'm in the Rolls, and this guy knew how to act right. He's like, oh, no, you go ahead. And I could see by his demeanor that he knew I belonged in front of him. There's people who operate like that and people who don't. There's people who know the pecking order and people who fucking don't. Like, I'm totally okay with that. Like if someone that was murdering it way harder than me, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, that's your spot, bro. I don't have no ego to someone who earned their spot. Like maybe you just have to earn your spot tighter. You have to be more imposing where you don't get cut off when you're talking. It's in you.
And like you said earlier today, like, do you prepare? Do you see yourself? Are you got your energy right, your thoughts right before you walk into a situation?
Did you create the individual who instructs without even talking? Like people always ask me, do people come fuck with you? I'm like, no, they don't come fuck with me. Like, no, create an individual who doesn't get cut off when he talks.
Yeah.
I mean, people just think that's not possible. It's like, it's not possible if you don't think it isn't. I see an individual who you could be who doesn't get cut off when he talks. He has a completely different life. He's a completely different individual. I mean, but then people just think that's just way out, because that's about 7 years in the making. And I'm like, okay, well, how much does it piss you off? Like, who do you want to be?
I can just be sitting there not doing anything, and I can just run scenarios in my mind and get pissed off.
Yeah, well, then that's just literally you're not understanding why, you're not understanding how detrimental going to creating negative scenarios is to you, you know? Like, there's no point in doing that. Why would you do that to yourself? Anger's a punishment we inflict upon ourselves for someone else's mistake. And if you're the one doing it, well, then it's your mistake.
It's something I've been noticing since I've started this program. I've been identifying it in my thinking. Before, it used to just feel like it enveloped me. It was completely over me. Now it's becoming like something isolated in my mind.
Now, if you see it, control it.
Yeah, because it seems like a broken record. It seems like something was programmed in me somewhere that I never was realized, and now I'm realizing it. It just seems like it's a broken record. It's just this negative thinking pattern.
That's now you can unmake it because you see it.
Yeah, and now I'm just paying attention to just trying to be mindful every day.
The rule of thumb is if we see it, we can change it, you know? So now you see it, so change it. People say it's not that easy. It's like, yeah, it doesn't happen the very first time. It's over time. You consistently make the cognitive effort to change it. You have a great day, bro. I got to push on.
Thanks.
Anger is a motherfucker, but it's definitely possible. It's always going to be part of you. Just don't partake in it. You're always going to be angry. Just don't play into it. Let it exist. Just don't fucking buy into it. Theodore, what's up, bro?
Hey, Wes, I'll be quick. Don't get in trouble. I just want to start off.
I'm already in trouble, bro. Hopefully she goes sleep.
I'll ask you a question like a few months ago about like social anxiety, and you gave me a really good answer, and it's helped me from there a lot on. For like a problem I had all my life with social anxiety, and just telling me to like play that like movie trailer when I like go around. It's helped me tremendously. So I just want to say thank you for that first off. And my question is just on like patience. I like fuck myself over sometimes with patience, like not knowing if things are moving forward because of the time frame or because I'm like not doing enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yes. That's where the research comes into play. That's where the questions and the research. People who don't have good questions can't pinpoint quality answers. So, I mean, you would be able to have to come in here with a direct question on like what the area is and why, and then someone would give you the answer.
Okay. So I've got to find out more. Yeah.
More detail. Why is my upper chest not growing? You know, why am I still thinking this way? The direct ask question, so someone can give a direct answer.
Okay.
Come next week.
Yeah,
Come next week with the direct question. I got you, bro. I guarantee I know it.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
Have a great day, bro. Big Sam, what's up, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, if you guys don't hear from me, I'm in trouble.
I'll be quick. Flow state, when you slip throughout the day or just slip off your program, do you find it a lot harder to tap right back to that high state at your peak state?
It just usually takes a little crazy workout and then a little food restriction.
Okay, that's it. So like, do you ever let things bother you if you like miss a certain task and you gotta do it by a certain deadline?
Always. I just don't miss anything. I live like a very structured life. I don't do anything other than what I do.
Cool.
People get pissed. They're like, this is all we do. I'm like, yeah, it's wonderful. They're like, well, let's go do something. I'm like, well, what do you want to do? I'll fit it in. I just don't do anything other than what I do. Nothing.
Cool. That's it. Simple.
It really is just fucking full commitment, you know? Second, I add other shit in, it's fucked. I'm like, damn, this is why people can't pull nothing off. They're doing all this shit.
Actually, one last thing. Were you more jacked during in jail?
Nah, I'm bigger now, but I was just like.
I mean, like your work ethic, where you just like you had nothing else to do, right? For the most part.
I was probably fitter, but I didn't fucking. I'm way bigger now.
Cool. All right, cool. Wes, happy Easter.
You have a good one, bro. Happy Easter. Nabs, what's up? Last but not least, let's do it. What you got, homie?
How you doing, Wes? From the UK, Bangladesh, your origin. Big fan of yours, Wes. Thank you very much for everything you've done. I really like your talk about the savage self-talk. about walking into a room.
Self-talk's everything.
Yeah, but I'm a bit insecure about like my childhood time when I was like 14, 15. I'll go straight to the point. Showers, go into the showers. I was insecure, and I feel like it's something I carry with me. Do you know what I mean? So, like for example, when I'm
You got to unmake that. That pain is a prerequisite to your purpose. The trauma, healing the trauma is a prerequisite to your purpose. So once you fully change the body, you'll probably do something in changing people's bodies. Like when you've fully gone from shameful about yourself and shit to fully jacked in no shame areas and fully proud of yourself, that's probably what you'll do.
right, gotcha.
It's too early on, but I mean, this is a lifelong thing. You know, that's what I did. I didn't like my body when I was a kid. So I mean, now that's what I do. I work on people, helping people cure that pain. It's painful as fuck. So I get pissed at parents who feed their kids fucking shit, let their kids get all fat. It's fucked up. Shit pisses me off.
Absolutely.
Just follow the program and let's get you jacked like Shane, bro. I'm just gonna make an ebook, jacked like Shane. Get jacked like David, bro. That dude fucking should have kept his shirt on when that first pick, man. Then now it's like he don't even have a shirt anymore. He don't even own shirts. You know what's up, bro. Keep following the program. Come on each week. You have a great day. I appreciate you, bro. Everybody have a good Easter. Thanks, Big Nabs. Everybody have a great Easter.